So Eric is not only a member of Project Sanity. Eric is not only a kick-ass community activist in his own right. Eric is running for state treasurer as a write-in with the Green Party, correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be the plan, actually. Yeah, so it actually all ties in. The candidate itself ties into all this also with the protest. So basically, in the last 24 hours, what we've done is we have gone and delivered hundreds of postcards to both Representative Denny Heck and Representative Derek Kilmer, who are House of Representative members from Washington State, as well as protesting outside of a huge fat fundraiser for Patty Murray, who is a U.S. Senator. And we also had Lauren Steiner, who's a contributor to our show. We had her out in Lake Tahoe protesting an event Obama was holding with some big wigs like Harry Reid, basically just letting people know that even though Mitch McConnell's coming out saying that he's not going to let a vote happen, we're still going to keep the pressure on because rumor has it, and people are talking that the TPA fast track actually will allow Obama to still bring this to a vote, even if the House and the Senate don't bring it to a vote themselves. So we got to keep the pressure up and keep things going. And that's the write-in campaign is actually part of that also. So basically we have organized inside Washington State, and each and every single candidate who has not spoken out against the TPP or is in support of it, well, we're going to run against them because we need to show them that they can't just do things that are going to harm our country, and we're just going to sit there and take it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's
breaking up Eric.
That's pretty. So earlier today, in addition to this, because I know because I have a whole list of stuff that was going on today. So also, Lauren Steiner, who participated in our coverage of the DNC, correct? She led a protest similarly in Lake Tahoe.
So did Jesse,
right?
yeah.
Right. And okay.
Yeah,
she was. I lost my place. I have notes. No, I had notes and I lost my place. I'm like, oh my God. Go ahead, Aaron. I just turn over to you.
Actually, so I would like, if you don't mind, I know we were trying to switch to me, but I wanted to speak to something Roy was talking about.
You know what? Hey, I got about 5 more minutes before David kills me. So
control these people in Noah.
So after our primary here in Washington, we had a big discussion that was actually led by Noelle Frame. She's also a U.S. House of Representatives member. She is a Bernie-crat. And basically we had this conference call and we all came to the agreement. So we were studying what went wrong when progressives lost their races to try to defeat incumbents in the primary. And what we decided and what we figured out is there's too many old white men, that they need to sit down and let the diverse voices stand up. And we've made it very clear that we need to not stand in the way of that. There's enough old white men that are already in the Senate, that are already in the House, that already have offices. And so we have all kind of made a pact within the progressive alliance within Washington State that if there is a diverse voice who wants to run for a seat that you want to run for, then you better step aside because we need more diverse voices. And I think that throughout the United States, we need to start making pacts like that, because if you really are progressive, then you want those diverse voices regardless of the color of your skin.
Interesting.
Well, I definitely think that's relevant, and I still believe if the best candidate is not a person of color, then everybody support the best candidate. But if the best candidate is a person of color, a black person, a brown person, an Asian person, whatever, then do not try to thwart that effort. Everybody come together behind the best candidate. And a lot of times the best candidate has been a black person or a person of color, and we find out that the white establishment is uncomfortable or untrusting of that person, of following that person or submitting to that person's leadership for whatever reason, because I don't know why the trust is not there. We've been trusting them for a long time, to our own peril a lot of times, but it's just got to be the trust there, and that's all across the board, especially in the progressive space where you speak to the issues that resonate with the Black community, the African American community, the brown community. You speak to the issues that directly impact us. So, if there's a leader within that movement, let that leader lead. Support that leader. I agree with you 1,000% on that. But I want to add, I want to support the best candidate. Mm-hmm. Like we should have supported Bernie Sanders all the way across the board because he was obviously the best candidate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely agree.
Candidates like Jesse.
Alabama 3rd Congressional District.
Yes,
we gonna make this happen.
Big up.